Welcome to the Yeah Come On Show with Southside Steve.
Yeah, come on. And right now I am high on life, Jeff. I may have another stream of income.
Okay.
I don't know.
We got the Yeah Come On Show. You got the red, white, and green. You have the
John Rocker.
I know. I liked On the Rocks when you called it
too. We called our show on Rumble On the Rocks. Now it's the John Rocker and Southside Steve show, and it airs 8 o'clock on. Let me get my day straight. I think 7 or 8 on Wednesday and Saturday. Saturday nights at 7, Wednesday nights at 8. There it is. Wednesday at 8 p.m. and then Saturday at 7 p.m.
But they're available on demand on Rumble. If you're subscribing,
you can see any of the shows and go back, and the thumbnails kind of tell you what's coming. And there's been some incredible shows. I mean, we've had as many as 200,000 people watching, and as low as 40. I mean, it just depends on the subject matter, the night,
and
what are we up against, and what's in the news. And, Rumble has a big, guest deal. I mean, when you look at the people that are doing shows on it, Charlie Kirk Network. Now, obviously, we've lost Charlie Kirk, but in his honor, his chair, his set, they do the show. And they cover the things he would have covered. And then you've got Tim Pool, which is a guy that does a show, very right. And then you've got Candace Owens,
Russell Brand,
and Russell Brand's on there.
Yeah, he's the big fish there.
He's a trip, man.
Yeah, and Candace,
I think he's a little crazy.
Yeah, he's got very religious too. I think.
Yeah, he's got definitely I don't know that he would do the movies that he did in the past now.
Oh, I don't think he's done with Hollywood. I don't think Hollywood's going to hire him for anything.
But how funny was that guy for a moment?
Yeah, I know. He was on top of the world.
Get Him to the Greek is one of the funniest movies ever, and he makes the movie. 100%.
Did you like the remake of Arthur? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did, and I didn't.
I don't remember liking it very much.
I didn't. I liked it.
You can't recreate a classic.
No, because he was a natural drunk. And then you knew Russell Brand was faking it.
Yeah.
But it was believable in the first one. You're like, he does have a drinking problem. I mean, I think the dude was really, why not? If you're playing a drunk, I would have been like, what a great actor I'd be if I could play a drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Because, dude, you're not, no inhibitions. You're relaxed. You're fun. You're probably going to say silly, inappropriate things. There may be 2 or 3 takes. The outtakes would be fantastic. What a great role for that guy.
Dudley Moore.
Yeah, man.
The late, great Dudley Moore. So what's your other form of income now?
So first off, the other form of income is through the show, which we are 4 hours of Atlanta radio done in 30 minutes, sometimes a little over. I know. It's my fault every time because Jeff's doing this or Mike's doing this.
Well, it's because it's live without a net, so we don't really have a specific time. It's not like we have to hit the top of the hour. We're right. It's live without a net, so we can go a little over 30, a little under 30.
We just do what we do when we do it. So for me, I'm like, we do gigs, but I'm tonight we are doing a live show which will be aired tomorrow at Hooters. And I don't think Hooters would mind, but here's the deal. It is tickets to the world match. Figure it out. I just got to say it the right way so we don't get in trouble. I'll have 2 pairs of tickets. We're going to be there from 6 until 9. 99X is going to be there from 6 until 8. And then 8 to 9 is just the Yeah Come On Show, Southside Steve. I'm the MC of the night, but they are the advertiser. And it'll be a fun deal. And I suggest everybody come out. Because the Atlanta game will be on TV, we'll get into that in sports, but there'll be a live World Cup.
There's a big game we're going to watch tonight there at the Hooters. This is at the Mall of Georgia. Right off 85.
Yep. And I just want to let everybody know there are 4 Hooters left. Mall of Georgia, Cartersville, and I've done a ton of gigs out of Cartersville, especially with Steel Horse Law, George Stein's motorcycle insurance group, and then the other Survivor, and I say Survivor because it's been tough. When you take a company and I'm not saying you run it in the ground, but you changed it too much.
Yeah.
Woke killed it. And now it's back, and they've got the original aisle back. So, we're going to go to Mall of Georgia. There's Cartersville, Kennesaw, and then the other one is in Savannah. Those are your 4 in Georgia. We'll see if we get a 5th. But we're going to hold on to our 4. Hooters is alive and well. And, I told you this, there's something about the orange. Small sliders and Hooters. Jeff, we're going to be wearing a lot of orange.
I know. We got a lot of orange.
Orange is our new color. So here's my thing. When I look at everything I'm doing from promotions, endorsements, And the other thing I've got to mention right now, and they're not even an advertiser, but I've been with them for years, Shelton Fireworks. Shelton Fireworks, right now I'm currently on with Fox FM, and they have 2 locations, one in right over the border in South Carolina and one right over the border in Alabama. And you got to get to these locations and get your fireworks at Shelton Fireworks. Go to sheltonfireworks.com and you say, yeah, come on when you walk in, especially in the Alabama. When I know the 2 managers, it's a husband and wife team. They'll hook you up with a bunch of free stuff. I say that, but they'll do it. Now I'm like, what else can I do? I don't know about the TikTok market. I don't know about being an influencer. I've done that. We've been doing that too, down on the south side in Peachtree City for Trilliff Live. But now I'm like, why not do what Vinny Bucci's done? Why not do what John Rocker's doing?
And I think Tim Andrews is too.
Tim Andrews is on it, but Tim Andrews is a master of this because Tim Andrews on WSB does many voices. He does voices. I do Southside Steve. I do John Travolta. I can do E.T. I can do a bad Scotty. And I've got a couple other little voices. I do a decent Bill Clinton. But I can do me better than anybody, and it's what I say. So now I have joined the cast of characters, and I got to make sure I give my name before I announce it. But right now I can cut voicemails for you. I can do announcements. I can call friends. I can fire people. That's one of the things that they do. And also they have an advice channel. And if you need dating advice, I can do that. So it's a one-stop shop. When you go to the site, it's called Cameo.
Oh yeah, Cameo is.
I'm on Cameo.
There's a lot of famous people that are doing stuff on Cameo that aren't, But I didn't realize. So you could do specific things like fire people.
Oh yeah,
give advice.
It's got a whole thing.
That would be a good one. You should sell some dating advice.
Well, dating advice is what I do better than anything. And it's like, you look at your bio and my bio, they only give you so many characters. Here's what I wrote, and you can help me rewrite it if you don't like it. And I did not use Chat GPT or Chat AI or nothing.
Claude.
Thank you. Atlantan. Lived in Georgia my entire life. Doing 30 years of Atlanta morning radio made me famous. I host the Yeah Come On show, Red, White, and Green show, and the John Rocker and Southside Steve show on Rumble. # Yeah Come On.
Okay, yeah, that covers everything.
And I had no characters left. There was no more I could put.
Well, what is your rate?
That's a good question. I've changed it.
Okay,
I think I went high. I went 30, and I'm like, because you got to realize Cameo takes 30%.
They get 30%. So $30 for like one message, for like a shout out or like a video or
whatever you want. So it says you can do express delivery. I can create a discount if I want. I can list the occasions that I'll do. And then they have a thing where you get into my DMs where you can come to me with like a 24-hour return request. And then they expect that one to cost a little more.
Okay. So you could upcharge some special premium services.
Yeah, so I said...
And your discounts, because I've seen Vinny Bucci do it on, hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Booch, letting you know that it's Father's Day, and I'm having a 25% off sale on all cameos. So you can do stuff like that.
It's hilarious. Yeah, you can do it yourself. So I lowered my price to $20.
Okay.
They suggested 15. I go, hold on a second. I'm not doing 15. 20. And so I get to keep 70% of that. Also, I connected it to a charity. And I tried to get my brother's charity, which is Camp Aska in Alabama, Easter Seals Camp. It wasn't available, but guess what was? Your charity that you do the golf tournament for.
Oh, Angel Flight?
Angel Flight.
So is it a piece of it going to go to Angel Flight?
Yes.
Oh, great. That's good. I got to spread the word.
I put 10% because that's a normal tithing.
Yeah.
So 10% of whatever I make goes to Angel Flight.
Okay. All right. That's good to hear. Yep. All right. So how do we just got to go to cameo.com and search Southside Steve?
It's at Southside Steve.
In the Cameo platform.
Okay. Yeah, and it's Southside Steve Rickman, but I'm at Southside Steve. $20, and you got me. And then they had on there, if you've got a business and you want me to cut a legitimate business thing for you, which kind of infringes on what we do, but it's a one-off.
Yeah, we will do that for you.
Yeah. But they gave me a pricing on that for $225 if I did a commercial for somebody's business.
Well, I mean, how involved? Is it just going to be you with a phone, or do they want They want the master cameraman over
They
here.
may want the master cameraman, either off of our cameras, which are $800 a piece, or we use the camera equipment that we have when we're on
Or we
site.
do, or we make a little sketch like we did for Small Sliders.
We could do a sketch, which means, so I need to ask you, what should the pricing be on that?
I think the $200,
You sure?
$250, yeah. Well, remember what Cameo's taking 30%.
Yeah, so so I'm going to go, is it too much to give somebody a perfect commercial for $300?
If we get
Is
a
that
perfect
pricey?
commercial, it needs to be a little higher.
A little higher than that. Do you want to go $250 off just doing one the way we do it?
Yeah, I think we'll start with $250 and then see what we get. If we have to raise our rates, we raise our rates.
All right, I'm right now changing it.
Perfect capitalism.
All right, okay, I'm going $250. Hold on.
Just do supply and demand. If no one bites, maybe we lower it,
Yeah.
We're willing to work.
We are willing to work. So $250, saving that. All right.
This is for the commercial. Okay.
For the commercial. And also getting into my DMs, I could charge people $1, $1.99, $2.99. And I imagine for famous people, you're getting directly to them.
Well,
so
I
there's
bet
a
you,
fee.
I bet you.
What is that for?
Really famous. They probably have bots do it for you. They're not really,
So that's why there's a charge.
Probably.
So I said free.
Yeah, if they want to chat with you, they can chat. But they can already do that on regular social media.
Yeah, I'm going to chat with you. I
Yeah.
can't imagine charging somebody to talk to me. If I was the most famous person in the world, I still think I would do that for free, which would drive people crazy. So I'm $20. I can do a message for you. Jeff and I can cut a commercial for $250 for your business. I am now in Cameo at Southside Steve. All right, this morning from the Exit Wealth Studios, we're about to get into a little Steve MZ. And Steve MZ is brought to you by the Rockin' Taco, where we will be live next Thursday, and it will be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Jukebox.
Damn it.
Guardians of the Jukebox.
You've got to
The 80s genre tribute. Guardians of the Jukebox. Thursday, July 2nd, and we will be there.
A lot of interest on that. Already got 70 likes or 70 interested just on my socials. So it's heating up. I would say get your tickets early for this. You want to get in, and you can get a table. You can get a spot at the bar. You can get the Rolling Stone room. There's a lot of places you can get to get away from people, or you can stand 3 deep at the bar or the dance floor right in front of stage.
Yeah, because it will get crowded.
It will.
Yeah.
So don't. I got it. Guardians of the Jukebox will be there. They will start at 8. Jeff and I start at 7 doing the Yeah Come On show. Then we put away all our equipment after doing a live show, and then we're there to party and introduce the band and do giveaways. So it's going to be a fun night. Make sure you are there. Get your tickets at therockintaco.com. Well, Steve MZ is letting you know right now that nobody died overnight. Remember, I called for the third death. I said, could it be a Rolling Stone? I don't know what made me think of that.
Well, you know what's funny? I was scrolling on Facebook last night watching a reel, and it gave me like a suggested search.
Yeah.
It said death of Jimmy Page. I was like, oh my God, he called it because you said it was going to be someone
A rock
older
star.
rock. I said, wow. If Jimmy Page died, that would be a big deal. Turns out it was a big hoax.
It was a
big,
hoax?
It was clickbait. Yeah, he didn't. Jimmy Page is alive and well.
Well, thank the Lord.
Right. But that's gonna hit a lot of people hard. It
is.
That's next to Eddie Van Halen. Jimmy Page is my guy.
Man, God, dude, you know what? I know that'll be a day of mourning for you. But no, I can tell you Steve MZ is reporting that the Rolling Stones have said they will not do these world tours any longer. They say it's too taxing. This coming from Keith Richards, not Mick, but I assume he speaks for the band. They're looking at doing one-offs, big cities, great locations, here, there, Rome, New York, someplace like that. But they're also very interested in a residency.
Yeah, the Stones at the Sphere. That's a no-brainer in Las Vegas.
God, can you imagine?
Yeah.
So if the Stones did it, then they're in the same hotel room. They're staying put. They're just getting ready, coming out and do it. And how do they do that? Do they do a show like once a week, twice
It's probably
a week?
like twice, probably like a Friday, Saturday or something.
They
I'm not
even
sure.
with their setup, because the Stones, with the Sphere is a different setup. It wouldn't be the way they would do. I mean, like, would it be a full on, depending on whatever their new album or what they want as far as inflatables or whatever?
It's probably just be set up for the Stones for X amount of time, I would imagine. They probably play 2-3 shows a week for a month.
Okay. All right. Well, the other thing in the news is the pool, the beautiful pool. You probably do it better than me. It's right there at the Washington Monument. It's the what do you call your pool?
The
Mr.
reflective
Trump?
pool thing.
Yeah, Mr. Trump.
The algae pool is what
It's
it.
the algae pool.
I never talked about this thing. The only thing I ever saw it was that scene in Forrest Gump when Jenny goes running through it.
Thank you.
Remember, that's just really.
Is that the coolest? That was so cool. Oh, my God. But no, the reflecting pool, there's been some vandals out there and algae, and there were 4 girls out there and 1 dude. They had dyed their hair green. They had green signs, wearing green little skirts and stuff with FUCK Trump signs. I'm like, people are
have other things to do than to go protest at the algae pool.
I don't know. So the Parks Department is involved now. So they have now put in a new liner right there in the reflecting pool. I can't believe they had to do it because somebody cut the other one, this reflective liner. So they're using a knife. They're poisoning it with algae. They killed the ducks, all because they hate Trump so much. And I'm like, this is our country, man. When people visit Washington, it's a beautiful spot. Everybody wants to take a picture there, and they don't want algae. So now I hate it. There's going to be some drones flying around. There's going to be extra enforcement, which is extra money. And he's putting up some form of a fence right now why it's the big deal to keep people out of it.
Until they get it fixed.
Yep. But it's unbelievable. So they got to get it all fixed, all cleaned up, and they're going to put a fence around it. Way to go. You made us put a fence around something that shouldn't have a fence around. You know what fences are for? Keeping people out. I hate them. All right, it's time for a little politictainment, and we're going to go with David Markwell, our proud sponsor. He is a psych guy. He's a counselor, and he's got 8 people working under him. It's called Ridgeline Counseling. He's based out of Marietta, Georgia, also has offices in Blue Ridge where he spends some of his quiet time, and he can Zoom you or talk to you in person. Go to markwelltherapy.com.
Polydictainment.
So this doesn't get a lot of, hasn't got a lot of, definitely not some mainstream press. I did see they talked about it on Gutfeld the other night. But this whole thing about Tulsi Gabbard dropping those documents showing Fauci trying to cover up the lab leak.
Yeah.
So I'm following it. The Yeah Come On show, Politictainment, is going to follow this because we're going to have a great show next month. I mean, a great public show in Washington next month.
Oh,
okay?
wow. It's going to be good.
Yeah. So Rand Paul has asked, let's see, Rand Paul is, we all know Rand Paul. I think a great politician. I would love to see him run for president again. I think he ran a few years ago in one of the primaries, maybe even back as 2012.
Yeah, he dabbled and it just didn't.
Yeah, because he's too different. He's not, just like his father, Ron Paul, who ran too. Anyway, Rand Paul is he's the chair of the Security and Governmental Affairs Committee. Okay. And he's asked Dr. Fauci to testify. Well, Dr. Fauci volunteered to do it until recently. I guess when this document dump happened, he refused to. Oh. So now Rand Paul's issued a subpoena for Fauci to come testify next month in July.
What happens when people testify and they start doing the fifth? I plead the fifth.
It's just like them saying, yeah, whatever you're saying, I did it, I'm guilty. That's what I hear when someone says I plead the fifth.
Right.
Okay. Now Biden gave him this blanket pardon, which I think Rand Paul also wants to push back against because it was that auto pen thing.
Yeah, and the auto pen, there is a great little meme out there if you've seen it where Biden's asleep at the desk and the auto pen is going crazy, signing his name all over the White House and on him. It's pretty funny.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
But if you remember back in, I don't know, it was 2020, 21, Rand Paul and Dr. Fauci has these exchanges because Rand Paul was like, hey, did you fund this gain of function at the Wuhan lab, blah, blah, blah. And Dr. Fauci kept on denying it. You don't know what you're talking about, Senator.
Right.
Oh, so they had fireworks before.
Yeah.
So now, with Rand Paul being armed with all this sort of evidence of Dr. Fauci covering up the lab leak theory,
newly released documents that nobody's seen.
Yeah, well, we already knew that he was but now there's just more of it out there. So he's got more ammunition to go after Fauci hardcore.
Wow.
And so this is going to happen in July.
Love it.
Some Fauci testifying, and I say, you know how they have those special like concerts in theaters, like movie theaters, where it's like, hey, here's a special night, one night only. Come to the theater and watch whatever game or whatever. This is what they should do. This is what
public forum.
A public forum. They should broadcast it on all the Regal screens across the country.
We're all watching.
I want popcorn. I want to sit back in my lazy seat in the theater with the popcorn and maybe a glass of wine and watch the fireworks as Rand Paul starts to take down Fauci, which is what I've been waiting for 6 years.
Okay. That would be the biggest treat. That would be Christmas for Jeff. Yeah. You know what? I think God's making it happen. Is that going to turn you into a believer?
Yes. If that happens, I could become.
You're
a
going
believer.
to church with me?
No, actually, no. It's going to reinforce my atheism.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're going to work on Jeff. My job is to turn Jeff into a Christian. What's your biggest task on me?
Turn you into.
Don't turn me back into what I was.
No, I can't go there.
That's your job now.
No, that's my job. I'm the new Southside Steve.
Yes, you are. Okay? That's fine. Have fun with it.
I don't know.
Come on.
I'll keep you the same.
Yeah, keep me the same. You know what? Thank you so much. And that's Polydictainment. Attention golfers, or should I say attention people that live in a subdivision that allows golf carts. Or maybe you just want one to ride around your house because you got land. This is a used golf cart. This is a club car. It has a sound system in here you can't see. It's been completely refurbished, new lithium battery. The seats are incredible. And this thing is $5,000 off a new one, and it was only used for a year or so. And if you mention the Yeah Come On deal, it's $500 off that. This could be yours at North Atlanta Golf Cart right now in Dawsonville, Southside Steve. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. All right, sports.
Well, I'll tell you, God, let's give it up for Mike. He must have had a great day of rest yesterday being off because he is on it today.
Way to go,
Good
Mike.
job, Mike.
Way to go. Mike, it was a little minor disaster yesterday with Jeff. He's like hitting buttons and it's all crazy. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He's like,
I was a little rusty, but looks like Mike got rested up and he's on his game today. So good job.
Yeah, what did mommy want you to stay home? Do you have little sniffles, little allergies? What is it? He just shot me a bird. He said, that's an 18-year-old. I just wanted to say to his mom, who's not watching because she doesn't approve of the content, he just shot me a bird. Let's look at sports. Why don't we? First, we'll start with the Atlanta Braves before we get to the greatest game in the world. Atlanta Braves, San Diego, extra innings. Braves win. Braves win 10 in 10 innings, 7-6.
That's all I hear now is the Braves win. They're just winning and
Braves
winning.
It's getting boring.
Go Braves!
Go Braves! See, you're not perfect. I flustered you, didn't it? Because I told your mom you shot a bird. That's what you get. Let's talk about right now the World Cup. First off, yesterday, I got into a discussion, and a lot of people, talk about who's the greatest soccer player. There's presently or ever. Pele's obviously always in the conversation. Talk to somebody from Argentina, whatever, they're going to talk about Maradona. It just depends on who. Somebody, from England may say Beckham.
What about Brandy Chastain?
For the girls, she, let's just say she was the most colorful. Nice. I like it when you take your shirts off. But for me, it's Cristiano Ronaldo right now or Messi.
Oh, I saw something about him. He scored like a goal in every U.S. Open or every World Cup.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. It happened yesterday. I was very excited. I didn't see the game live, but I went back and watched the goals, even though they were readily available on social media. I just wanted to hear the build-up and the commentary. A lot of people were thinking, keep in mind, he's 41 years old. He's in the game, and they're like, is he getting tired? They're looking to take him out that last 15, 20 minutes of the second half. They're watching it. People, that's the thing. You can be the greatest in the world, man, but when you're ready to be put out to pasture, they'll put you out. And it's the public. So what does he do? I think he was saying, I'm still the man, or I still got it, or whatever he was saying. But the guy didn't score one goal. He scored 2 goals yesterday. And you're right. 6 World Cups. He scored a goal in every World Cup.
All right. So that's a big deal because there's barely, I was watching the end of a game yesterday, 0-0.
Yeah,
everybody's this is the only time two teams both celebrated at the end.
You know, I've
of
heard
the
this
game.
my whole life. I hate it. I hate it. Talk to a football player. Hey, man. Well, I'm like, well, it's not my fault. Your games could be 1-4, but they give you 7 points.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
All right. There's still going to be 0-0 games. But, yeah, so Portugal won 5-0, 5-0. A lot of people always use the German term. But, yeah, I'm really happy for Cristiano Ronaldo. And obviously Messi's playing well, too. And you know what? I'm such a fan. I would almost want to see Cristiano Ronaldo get a World Cup win. Even
I'm kind of on board with that. Apparently, I just heard about this guy yesterday.
Yeah,
for the first time.
I love America, but you know,
this is America.
It's America. World Cup is in Atlanta today at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Morocco versus Haiti. If you got your ticket, great. If you don't, I don't know the situation down there. I don't know if you can go online and get a ticket, or is it cool enough to be next to the venue at Centennial or all the locations with the big wide screens, just being a part of World Cup, because a lot of people want to go get their souvenirs.
Yeah, and you'll hear the stadium.
Oh, yeah. Even though it's indoor, you'll hear it. But they'll open. Oh, I'm sure they'll open it.
Yeah, they'll open today.
They'll open it. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty day. So get your tickets. The FIFA Fan Festival all around the stadium is excellent. Like Jeff said, if you're in Buckhead or other places, you may not know it's the World Cup. You got to be near the venue if you really want to get in all of it. So do that. The other thing I just want to say, because we don't care, the 2026, this is mainly aimed at Jeff, NBA draft. They're getting ready for the draft, Jeff.
I see, year round.
I just wanted you to know that, Jeff. Yeah. So,
well, I watched some WNBA the other night. I was at my mom's. She was watching Caitlyn. What's her name?
Jenner.
No, not Caitlyn Jenner. You know, the famous
Clark.
Caitlyn Clark. Yeah, well, her
Sorry,
teammate.
I made myself laugh.
No, what about her teammate, Sophia Cunningham?
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
I do.
She's pretty cute.
Yes, she's way
So I was
cute.
wondering, do they have groupies like
Yes.
the male basketball players? Are there guys that hang around the stadiums after the games trying to impregnate them? You know, like the women try to get pregnant by NBA guys.
You're
do
right.
they have that for the WNBA?
Yeah, I guess they're at the hotel with a sign said, I would love to impregnate you, or at least try. I'll try. That's funny. Yeah, I guess they do get a few dude fans.
Yeah.
If they're single, they do wear nice clothes out. Caitlin Clark puts on some heels, slacks. I mean, they're not just like, yo, what's up, NBA? I mean, they do kind of dress
Well, they're not
nice.
they're not rappers.
No, but I just think NBA like, hey, I got my kicks. Hey, I tell you what, before we go out tonight, you want to play game 21? No, I do not want to play basketball with you. That's what would kill me. I'm like, I'm always picking you up the gym sweaty. I would feel like a chick dating one of those girls.
Oh, I would love that. Picking up my girl sweaty after practice.
See, that's where we're the opposite. Jeff wants to go to third base with somebody that hasn't bathed in 2 days and sweaty, and I want you to shower in front of me. Right now, we have a special segment before we get into the end. It's called Douche of the Day. This is a segment that we're doing. We're going to always find a douche. I find them, and I'm like, why not call these damn people out? And it's unsponsored. So, hey, if you want to be a part of Douche of the Day, let me know. But for today, I'm going to give it to Rap Star USA because I just did my rap thing. But it's WRAP. WRAP Star USA. Met a guy in my subdivision yesterday. He's got a dually he needs to get painted for his company. I gave him the information. He took it down, got the site, supposedly calling Danny and Danny Jr. today. If you need to wrap a vehicle for work, Ted Jenkin here is wrapping his very nice car again. He had a flat green. It looked pretty cool. It does look cool, but he's ready to rewrap it. And he's going there. And then anybody else, man, the boats at Lanier. If I owned a boat, damn the paint. I would wrap all day because you can put a cool name on it. It looks great, and it looks like paint. So RapStarUSA.com brings you Douche of the Day. Check this out.
This is the Amazon driver. I mean, the driveway's right there.
Cannot believe somebody would do this. I don't know if they're drunk, lazy. Look at the marks on the yard. It looks to me like, now normally when you drive on a yard, you're going to get a little of a, impression. But to me, either they had just sprinkled or
it looks like it's morning time, so
morning,
it's due.
It's dew or rain. But either way, tire tracks, look at this piece of crap. That's a douche.
See, what I don't understand is
Now watch it. Look how she's walking. Oh,
it just driving through the grass will get your car dirty and your shoes are dirty.
I don't.
Would
yeah.
it be? This is the most illogical driver I've ever seen.
I know, and watch it. It gets worse. So now that you've left those marks, and if you're driving home and this is your house, I imagine if they have a door cam, they've already been alerted. But imagine somebody walking out. I wonder what you'd say to this person or do. But look at that. That is a travesty. She at least could have backed out through her same lines.
Right.
That's another reason she's a douche. And you're right, the driveway, it was right there in the sidewalk.
Right. It seems like you wouldn't want to get your car, scuffed up or dirty from driving on the thing. So yeah, that's the douche of the day, huh?
Douche.
That's 100%
of the day. Now it's time for a little track 13. And track 13 today is going to go out to Small Sliders. Small Sliders is rocking and rolling. I hear things are going well in Ackworth. They're about to open their second location.
All right.
So
we are ready.
We will be in Marietta. That's off, it's right off the interstate. If you're going up 75, first exit, Windy Hill, and just before Cobb Parkway on the right, Small Sliders. And it comes up on you pretty quick. You got to agree. Mm-hmm. Be looking for it. About the time you see that car wash and you're almost to 41, it's in that shopping center on the right.
There. Yeah.
It's right there. And if you pass it, it's kind of a pain in the ass because you got to turn around and they got that little median thing. I hate that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's such a pain. But that's where it is. And then they'll have one in Ackworth. But you had the song yesterday.
Well, yeah, I just want to do this real quick because we're running out of time. We're trying to keep our 4-hour Atlanta radio show to 30 minutes, live without a net.
Are we still in the 20-minute sector?
No, we're already over.
It's my fault.
But we're live without a net, so it doesn't matter. Technically, it's Mike's fault. He should have
You've
wrapped these up.
got to tell us.
So that's why he told me, just go ahead and talk about your song. I want to do something from Eat 'Em and Smile, David Lee Roth's first solo album in 1986.
All right. I remember that
because Yankee Rose, Going Crazy. Those were the videos. He made the outrageous videos too on MTV back then.
He crushed it. We did a thing at 96 Rock in 05. We were at Wild Bill's doing the Halloween contest. And I will give him massive credit. Tim Rhodes shows up
in the paint. I've seen pictures of that.
It was perfect. I don't know who did it. He had the exact painting. It's probably the coolest thing that I thought David Lee Roth ever did.
Yeah.
Outside of the torn shredded pants, which was his own style, and him, the picture of his legs spread out, and him looking. Those two images to me are absolute rock star.
Yeah.
But he went up to the counter and he's got the grass skirt and all that and the crazy face. And I think the guy was onto it. He did grab, and I know you'll know his name, an excellent guitarist.
Steve Vai.
Steve Vai, who did the Devil Went Down to Georgia horrible movie with Alex P. Keaton.
No, he did it with Ralph Macchio.
Was it Ralph Macchio?
Yeah,
I thought it was Alex. All right, Crossroads. Mm-hmm. Thank you for getting that right. So it's Ralph Macchio. Another one that probably shouldn't have a guitar in his hand. It just didn't. I don't know how Ralph Macchio ever had a career.
Really?
I mean, I guess he's good. He was perfect for Karate Kid because he was like 10 years older than everybody, but he was like me. He just reached puberty late and was skinny. But yeah, when I saw that, and I'm like, all right, you got a flashy guitarist, and he spun it, and he had that cool thing and the weird looks. I thought he did it right.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did it great.
I thought he was better with them almost than Van Halen.
That album was produced by Ted Templeman, who had produced all of the first 6 David Lee Roth Van Halen records.
Did he walk away from Van Halen when it became Hagar?
Didn't really walk away, but they were still intertwined. But he didn't work on 5150.
Okay.
He worked on Eat 'Em and Smile with David Lee Roth. And speaking of the video, I think it was for Yankee Rose when he comes up in the convenience store. Do you remember his line, David Lee Roth, when he's in the primal garb?
I think he turns and he goes, and a donut.
Yeah. Give me a bottle of anything. And a glazed donut. To go. Yeah. So I'm going to do another song from Eat 'Em and Smile. This is a deeper cut, a track 13, deeper cut from David Lee Roth's Eat 'Em and Smile. It is Ladies' Night in Buffalo. You can watch the video, listen to the song link in the description.
Link in the description.
It is Ladies' Night in Buffalo, David Lee Roth, track 13 on the Yeah Come On Show.